Good evening, guys. Julian here from Happiness Co. 2 months. We are on the eve of 2 months before we launched one of Australia's biggest men's mental health campaigns ever seen, called Man Enough. And we are calling out to men all across Australia, to dads, to brothers, to uncles, to best friends, to band together and literally create the greatest social movement of all time. We're also calling on women and mums and daughters and aunties and sisters and girlfriends to jump behind this movement. It's going to not ultimately change men's lives, but save them. 2 months from now, we're launching this campaign, and we'll be putting so many resources behind this amazing concept, which is Man Enough, which is encouraging men to be vulnerable, encouraging to seek help, but not just about creating awareness, about creating practical tools and development to help them overcome the challenges in their life, which is huge. So many men are suffering right now. You may know someone, and maybe it's you in your life, that life has beat you down and it's become too much, and you continue to feel like you're going backwards and feel like you don't have the tools and the strengths to overcome them. That's what Man Up is all about. We're going to help men with their tools. And I know this firsthand because I spent a lot of my early 20s in absolute misery. And after my father took his life to suicide when I was 21 years old, and this year it's the 10-year anniversary since losing my father to suicide. And about 5 years of my life was committed to misery, pain, suffering. I didn't know how to seek help. I didn't know who to ask. I didn't know where to go. I just completely spent time in isolation, spent time drinking way too much, hurting people in my life, but most importantly, hurting myself. Because I didn't know where to go. I didn't know the awareness. I didn't know the questions. I didn't know the people. I didn't know the environments. And we are here to help. Happiness Co. has gone out and sought amazing partnerships and sponsorships for this next 12-month campaign, leading into the Gala night, which is on April 7th, 2018, Saturday night. From 7 to 12 p.m. we're going to be launching the Man Enough movement, which is about bringing 300 to 400 people together to launch off this amazing initiative into the year, which is going to be, as I said before, not helping men, but helping them change their life and ultimately save them. Suicide is now the biggest killer of men under the age of 45 in Australia. Every 8 minutes a man tries to attempt suicide, and I know how that feels. Because there were so many times in my life I hated the person I became hopeless. And I used to pray and beg that something would happen to me in my life so I didn't have to wake. I hated the person I became. And I pushed away everyone who ever loved me. And this campaign is about giving men the tools. Be able to give them a voice again. To be able to let them know that it's not weak to speak and it's okay to be vulnerable. And that's what Man Enough really is. To be vulnerable, to be open, to be real, to be raw. And know that there is people out there that can help you with your challenges. And you don't have to go alone. You don't have to be the macho man. You don't have to feel that you can't share and be open. And that's where women play a massive role in this whole campaign. Because the tools and the development and the emotional mastery that comes into talking about your problems is so big from a woman's perspective. You guys play such an important role in our men's lives, and we need you too. If you know a man that is suffering, please rally behind the Man Enough campaign and help us change lives. We're going to be giving away over $100,000 in free training to men all across Australia. Men that are struggling, men that are hurting, men that are lost. And the training will be based around the key areas of anyone's life. Around relationships, around finance, around health, around self. Because men need practical tools to help them overcome them. They need the awareness to be able to take back control of their life. Without them, we're shooting blind, and things don't happen by chance, only by change. And it takes the character of men to stand together, a band of brothers, to say, you know what, let's support each other. Let's come together and fight one of the biggest killers, well, the biggest killer of men inside Australia. But we can't do it alone, we can only do it together. So if you aren't doing anything and you are free on April 7th, 2018, I beg and I plead to come to Pan Pacific in Perth to help us launch Man Enough. We'll be doing amazing things over the next 12 months. A road show, 2 cars, 2 full drives, going all around Australia, seeing remote communities, speaking to remote men, helping them find happiness, going into corporate workplaces, running online programs, and also running programs for females to help them understand how to tackle the challenges of women, how to understand the modern day man's problems. How to help them overcome them, how to listen properly, how to give them the right distinctions and hold space for them. These things are about men and women working together and coming together for a solution and a cause that is greater than just ourselves. A cause that will truly bring, hopefully, harmony, hopefully peace to so many men that suffer in silence. And you know what, guys? If you're watching this, you all deserve this. I don't care how bad your life has become or how sad or how much suffering you've created. You all deserve this. Happiness and love. And maybe for many years you've avoided it, you've distracted it, and you've done everything you can to isolate yourself from feeling it. But you still deserve it. And you're not your pain and you're not your mistakes. I promise you this. Rally behind Man Enough in 2018 and we can not only change your friends' lives, your family's lives, but we can save dads and brothers and mates. And we can only do it together. So please, as I mentioned before, band behind us. Get behind the Man Enough movement in 2018 and get your ticket. The link below. I've posted the link in this video. Make sure you hit the link. Buy your ticket. Come along and you will see amazing men talking about their stories, about vulnerability, and with amazing entertainment and some amazing celebrities all around Australia coming together to support Man Enough. And also, of course, no night would be complete without a great dance floor, a great DJ, and a good boogie to take us into the evening. Guys, lots of love and light for myself and the whole team here at Happiness Co and Man Enough. Can't wait to see you guys on April 7th. Goodbye.